the big one. The Legends Heavyweight Championship. Larry Holmes versus James Bone Crusher Smith. And no shortage of beauties here in North Carolina as the crowd loves the ring card girl.
Hey, Costello's going to have to get some dye for that chest if he's going to keep fighting in this series.
Get another leg.
Oh, gray hair sprouting out there.
He has, but you see the way they're working on his legs over there, trying to get the Luke Fusco and Kenny Wood work with him.
Sheer guts on Billy Costello's part.
approach the 9th round.
Victor Babylonia works across the way with Juan Laporte. He's got Jose Gonzalez in there with him, and these guys have done a nice job keeping these guys refreshed. I thought Laporte did enough to steal the 8th round.
Boy, oh boy, we must be seeing this fight through our same lenses here. I think we've scored each round identical. We're not even cheating on by sneaking peeks.
Well, if that's the case, then Costello needs to win 9 and 10 if the judges have it the way we do.
That's a big if, though.
Yeah. Billy's legs for the past 4 rounds have been nowhere near as lively as Juan Laporte. Laporte back in the 6th round and 7th round actually up dancing around at one stage and then goes to the road work. Billy was never what you would call a real slick guy at his feet, even in his prime. He was a slick boxer, but he wasn't a guy that used his feet an awful lot. He was a guy that liked to load up the right hand. He had a lot of power. They questioned his chin. We've seen that test that he was able to gobble it up after really getting rocked back in the 1st round. Other than that, neither fighter has been shaken throughout the course of the fight. It hasn't been one of those Waltz me Matilda fights, though. These guys are working.
My hands are free. Keep throwing, guys.
Here, Bruce Foster, the 3rd man in the ring. The referee say, "Hey, your hands are free. Keep going, guys." And you see, trying to get the circulation going, Laporte back up on his toes, bouncing across the center of the ring. Billy greets him with a right hand. It's just a little bit short. Wild with the right hand is Laporte.
Juan Laporte's doing a smart thing, and that is he's continuing to pound the body of Billy Costello. And Costello, because his hands are so slow, Bob, really can't afford to try and body punch much because you leave yourself vulnerable to get hit in the head. And that's why Billy, even though he's got a smaller guy in front of him, and a body attack would be beneficial, really hasn't been doing much of it. Now there you saw him throw a couple downstairs.
Here we come up to that last minute of the 9th round. See Billy throwing shots here, but these aren't punishing at all. And that's why it's getting the crowd reaction that it's getting, because Billy is really kind of exhausted now. He's laying the head on the shoulder and just trying to work the body of Laporte, and it's not working at all. Laporte is still loading up shots to the body of Billy.
But Costello's got a better shot at doing that, trying to roughhouse Laporte along the ropes, rough him up, pull him around. He's not going to beat Laporte from the outside, I don't think so. He may not beat him from the inside either.
Well, that's what he's trying to do now, but if you're trying to conserve your energy at this stage of the
Look
fight,
at this.
Yeah,
He
Laporte
gave
just put both hands up in the air like
gave
that.
a big bullseye there, and Billy Costello couldn't even capitalize as we see the fatigue now really setting in on both fighters as we are in round 9 coming to a close.
Very definite fatigue factor here now, and this is what you expect. And again, I mentioned in the 3rd minute in a couple of the rounds, in the very closing seconds, they let it fly. But most of the time, the first couple of the minutes have been competitive. And we're late in the fight now. This is a tough time in championship time for guys when they're in the peaks of their career.
There's your bell. That's the end of round 9.
Boy, how do you score that? Billy Costello never stopped throwing